Today we're having our third annual food fast, and we're taking our day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. to fast and learn about hunger issues domestically and abroad. We have a lot of different activities planned. Every year we watch A Place at the Table. It's a documentary made by Bread for the World, and they basically document different people in the U.S. and their struggle with food security, quite simply. And it's a very powerful film. And before that, we had someone speak about nutrition, and it was just the basic nutritional needs that everyone in the world needs. And it helped us relate it back to the film.
I think my knowledge helps educate individuals that are attending the food fast, because it's important to know where the food is coming from and why these people in these populations are only privileged to have just processed foods and not so much these organically grown or healthy foods that we can just go walk to the grocery store and find around the perimeter of the grocery store. We're very lucky in the sense that we have that opportunity to do that, and these individuals that are living in poverty, they don't have that opportunity or that option really to go and purchase these more healthier foods for them that are not processed, that have the essential nutrients and vitamins in it to aid in the growth and development of their body.
Food fast is a great opportunity for us to really focus on hunger and water insecurity. Unfortunately, we are not, as Americans, untouched by hunger or water insecurity. It looks very different here, but there are still millions and millions of people who live their day-to-day not sure where their next meal is going to come from, or not sure if their money is going to stretch to the end of the month. There are some programs in place that are aiming to help those people, but unfortunately they're insufficient. So this day is meant to really address those issues, talk about why hunger exists and what kind of impacts it has on people.
I've been learning about just poverty and hunger and how they're so closely related, and then what we as students can do to help change that in any way. I think that this is an amazing day. I wish it happened more out of the year, but I hope that every student that's involved today truly gets something out of it, because it is so inspirational.
We're going to be able to move outside. We have different activities about learning about water and doing different simulations like that, and trying to familiarize people with the struggles others have, and basically trying to emulate that as best as we can.
The majority of those who do not have access to water, however, are not getting it from their kitchen sink. The average distance that women in developing countries walk to collect their water per day is 4 miles, and the average weight that the women carry on their heads is approximately 44 pounds. We are going to experience what these women go through today. We're going to walk down to the pond at the edge of campus. We're going to learn how water and the lack of clean water impacts our world.
So while I was carrying the water, I was trying to imagine the people who do this every day, what it would be like for them. I was trying to sort of extend the period of time in my head. And I was also switching with my partners because it was very heavy and it was hard to carry. So picturing doing that on my head every day for walking for 4 miles. And then also when I get back, I was imagining what the woman would have to do when she comes back. So she probably still has to cook for her children or provide for her family. So I was trying to imagine what that would be like.
The greatest part of the day is being able to break our fast in solidarity. So the reality is that at the end of our day of fasting, we haven't been eating all day, we do get to break our fast. We do get to share in a meal, but it's a simple meal, and we get to discuss the issues that we learned about today and talk about why this is so important and why, what we can do to really make change in this world.